my nerdlings. If you're new here, my name is Nikki. Welcome to my channel where we get nerdy. So today is Sunday, so it's weekly update time. This is the video every week. I post every Sunday about what I've read, what I'm currently reading, what I'm reading next, and what I've been watching, and if I've hauled any books. It's a standard format. So what I have read, I can't even remember what I said I read like what I was currently reading last week, because it's just been a blur. But I finished Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs and Illustrated Stories of China, and I have read The Beast Within. So I'm going to have those three here. I have finished those. I have ran them through Cawpile. Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs came out at a raw score of 9.43, which is a 5. Illustrated Stories from China came out to a 9.29 raw score, with that being a 5-star. And then The Beast Within raw score is a 6.71, coming in at a 3-star or 3.5-star if you do halves. Granted, this all again will be repeated in my wrap up. Currently I am working on I Want to Die But I Want to Eat Tteokbokki by Baek Se-hee. This is a memoir. It's a therapy memoir, honestly. There's parts in it where she is in a session with a psychiatrist, and it is written out kind of like a script, like, you know, like, this is what the psychiatrist said, this is what I said, like, with the colons and everything. And then at the end of each therapy session, there's like a reflective mini essay. I am not very far into this. I'm only page 16, and I already feel called out. I didn't expect this book. Like, it chose violence the day I started reading it. But I highly recommend it. It is great. I'm enjoying it for even the 16 pages I am so far. It's not a very big book. It's only 192 pages. So once I sit down and read and stop procrastinating, I'll finish it in no time flat. And that is technically the end of my January TBR. I mean, even the books that I have, a good chunk of the books that I have read this month weren't even on my January TBR. I only had 4 books on my January TBR. And once I finish that, I'm done those 4 books. So January is a success. And it is only the 19th. 30 days. And it's January's 31 months. 31 months. 31 days. January is 31 days. And I'm a little over halfway through the month, and I've read 7 books. When I finish this, I'll probably film my January wrap-up. And just any books between when I film my wrap-up to the end of the month, I'll just tack on to February. But my friend Michelle and I are doing the buddy read of the Villain series by Serena Valentino. I know Michelle's on Poor Unfortunate Souls. And then the next, I want to say, is The Mistress of Evil. I think. I'll put it up here. Anyways. I know Poor Unfortunate Souls I can get on my Kindle. The next, Mistress of Evil, or number 4, I can't. I've already done an interlibrary loan request, so that should be coming any day now. So yeah. It's been a week. So that's what I've read. What I'm currently reading is that. What's on deck is continuing my buddy read with Michelle. I'm curious as to what we're going to read after when we finish the villain series, because we're just busting these out like no tomorrow. So yeah. What I've hauled is Hounded by Kevin Hearn. This is book 1 of the Iron Druid Chronicles. My cousin Christopher recommended this to me. Sorry, Leon is playing on a playmat right there, and I'm trying to figure out how he got himself all turned around like that. But, okay. The first novel in the New York Times best-selling Iron Druid chronicles the hilarious, action-packed tales of a 2,000-year-old druid pursued by ancient gods in the modern world. Atticus O'Sullivan is the last of the ancient druids. He has been on the run for more than 2,000 years, and he's tired of it. The Irish gods who want to kill him are after an enchanted sword he stole in a 1st century battle. And when they find him managing an occult bookshop in Tempe, Arizona, Atticus doesn't want to uproot his life again. He just wants everything to end one way or another, but preferably in the way in which he can continue to enjoy fish and chips. He does have some small hope of survival. The Morrigan, the Irish chooser of the slain, is on his side, and so is Brigid, first among the Fae. His lawyer is literally a blood-sucking vampire, and he has a loyal Irish wolfhound with opinions about poodles. Opinions about poodles. But he's facing down some mighty enemies. Angus Og, I'll type it out right here, what the name is. A vengeful Irish god, plus a coven of witches, and even the local police. On top of that, this guy has a direct line to the fire power of hell. Well, that sucks. Atticus will need all the luck of the Irish and more if he's going to stay alive. Okay, maybe Chris is onto something. I'll give it to him. I do know there's quite a bit in this series, and I really want to read them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. 10. What's another series I need to read that's stupid long? Angus Og. There's a pronunciation guide in the front. Nope, I pronounced Brigid wrong. It's Brigitte. But, alright. Chris was telling me about it, and he kind of sold me on it, so now I really want to read it. And what I've been watching. BookTube. I haven't really been watching like TV. The majority of what I've been watching is YouTube bookish content. So, that's fun. It's a pretty boring weekly update, I guess. But remember, until next time, you are loved and you are valid.